As you can see, these have browned up nice. Hey, I've got a question. Do you like oysters? There's not a lot of in between. You either like them or you don't. I don't like them raw on a half shell, but whenever you bread them and deep fry them, let me tell you, that's some pretty good eating there. So I have a jar of oysters. I removed the safety seal. Let's see if I can open this without help. Oh, cool. So they're filled all the way up. I always smell just to make sure that it doesn't smell funky. That's just a habit of mine. They're fine, so I'm going to take these over. I have a strainer. And I'm going to let them drain. Okay. Now while they're draining, we're going to work on the batter for them. Okay. I have oil heating up in here. Just regular cooking oil. I don't have a deep fryer, but guys, you use what you got. A deep pot with a lid on it, and you can deep fry. Just saying. Okay, this is a House Autry Seafood Breader, or seasoned frying mix. I call it breader. Call it what you want. Just going to put some of this out here. Now folks, I normally don't add a lot of salt to anything. If you have followed me for a while, you'll know that. But to me, this needs just a little bit of salt. So, we'll spread just a little bit of salt in that. Okay. I will need more of these later, so I'm just going to set them to the side where they're easy to get to. And I have eggs. I knew I'd gotten a fork out somewhere, guys. Now my chickens have been laying eggs for months. I'm talking, they've been laying for probably 4 or 5 months. I got one of these tiny little eggs. That is very not normal for chickens the age that mine are. So I thought, you know, why not? Today's a good day. I'll crack it and we'll see if it's a fairy egg or if it just has a tiny little yolk in it. It's very soft, even though my chickens get calcium. And that one was a fairy egg. No yolk whatsoever in that one. But we'll go ahead and crack these other ones. And of course, guys, we have to drop a shell. Wouldn't be me if I didn't do something like that. Okay, and we're just going to beat this up. Okay, I'm going to go over to the sink, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my strainer and I'm going to shake it, and you can see the liquid coming out. So I'm going to continue to shake that for 3 or 4 minutes, stir them around, make sure we have all that liquid off of there, and then we'll get on with the rest of this. Okay. I shook most of the brine from the jar off of these. I rinsed them, and now I'm going to pat them dry to get most of the liquid off. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. It's just a recipe. Okay, so as you can see, that's pretty wet right there. So set this aside. Okay, now the way I like to do mine, I like them more crispy than some people do. I double dip, guys. I know most of the time that's a no-no, especially if you're sharing salsa or ketchup with somebody, but I'm going to double dip these oysters. Okay, I'm just going to take one. I'm going to put it in my mix. Dip it in the egg. Bring it back over here and dip it again. That's going to ensure that it's going to be very crunchy. And like I said, that's how I like mine the best. My oil is up to maybe 200 degrees. So while this is heating up to around 325, 350, I'm going to go ahead and continue to fix my oysters just by coating them in the house Autry, putting them over there. You don't have to do one at a time. I was just trying to show you so it'll be easier to see. Just get them coated. Drop them over here. Flip them over, and guys, you could put pepper in here. You could put Cajun seasoning. You could put hot sauce, Old Bay, whatever you like on them. This just happens to be how our family likes them. Get that off. Put more on there, and I'm setting these aside. I'm not piling them up too much. If I do, I'll add an extra layer of the breading in between them, because we want to keep as much of that on there as what we possibly can. Okay, you get the idea of what I'm doing. I don't think you want to see me bread all the rest of these. So I'll continue on with this until our oil is hot, and then I'll show you what it looks like whenever I drop them in. Okay, I'm checking the temperature of my oil. As you can see, there's a whole lot of bubbles going on in here. So that tells me that we're just about there. Okay. We're 343 right now, guys. So I'm going to put those oysters in there. Oh yeah. These will not take long to fry. When they are done, in all honesty, they're going to be a light brown, and they're going to be floating on the top. It probably won't take them 3 or 4 minutes to fry. As you can see, these have browned up nicely. They're floating on the top. Take these out. I'm going to put them on my well-used broiler pan, guys. Real life here. Don't try to hide nothing. Okay. I'm going to put these in the oven on warm while I finish the rest of them. Okay. Taking this next batch out. And guys, you can see how beautiful golden brown they are, and they were floating on top. So, there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this little recipe on making the oysters. Doesn't take long to make them. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 minutes, depending on the temperature of your oil. So, hope you enjoy those as much as what our family does. And I'm going on with this process so we can get dinner going. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video.